Hey, what's up, everybody? My name is Jose Otero, and I'm here with Tim Gettys.
Let Tim host.
Each week, Masahiro Sakurai, the creator of Smash Bros., uploads new screenshots to Miiverse, and each week we're going to be here to talk about them. So, Tim, what was the big news that happened this week?
Well, I'll tell you what didn't happen this week, and that is an announcement of Yoshi. A couple weeks ago, I called it. I was like, oh, in like 2 weeks, Yoshi's coming. And I said this because whenever there's a new game released, we get the veteran character coming back. Well, guess what? Yoshi's New Island, yeah, came out today, and we didn't see any Yoshi. This is a bad sign for the year of the Yoshi.
Sure. The only time that's been different was on Zelda, right? Where they waited until it came out in Japan and then they dropped it. So maybe
well, no,
there's
that's
hope.
what I'm saying. Like usually it's the Japanese release date where they coincide.
But it's not out over there yet.
So with all the veteran characters, it's been with most of the veteran characters. It's been when there's a new game in Japan, they'll release the character.
Okay.
Recently, Diddy Kong was the American release date of Donkey Kong and Freeze.
Okay.
Right now, there is no release date for Yoshi in Japan. So
this is sad, really sad.
A little worrisome because he's the last of the original 8 characters from Smash Bros. To not be brought back yet.
All right, well, what did happen then?
What did happen this week?
Okay.
Biggest thing, we got 2 stages.
All right.
Both in the 3DS version.
Okay.
Okay. First off, we have Lumiose City from Pokemon X and Y. This is the biggest city in those games. It's the kind of the main central hub city.
That's right.
It's the one that's kind of like Paris, right? And what we're going to get here is one of those stages, kind of like Delfino Island in Brawl, where it goes around and you get to do a bunch of different things. Because Sakurai says, the Prism Tower rises above Lumiose City. Up until a few seconds ago, the fighters were brawling on top of the tower. No, really. Okay, whatever, with your comedy and stuff, but that shows that there will be some movement around the stage. Okay. That's cool. Let's hope that there's not a game-breaking glitch at this stage, because there was in the game.
Okay, that would be bad.
Moving on, the second screen is another stage for the 3DS, and I have no idea what's going on here. Jose.
So I can help you out a little bit. So this is from a game that already came out in Japan, but that's coming to the West, according to the Wall Street Journal, and it is Tomodachi Collection New Life. So Tomodachi Collection is sort of like Animal Crossing, except it's not. It stars your friends and me's specifically, so it's not like a town full of furry animals. And it has a lot less penalties and more sort of you watching social interactions and helping people along with their day, like who they talk to and the friends that they make.
Interesting, yeah, because it kind of just looks like they're just chilling in a room.
Yeah, in someone's house.
Yeah, and I mean, even Sakurai said, looks like someone's enjoying the bachelor life in this pad, and it's the villager hanging out with the Wii Fit trainer. Yeah,
that's part of the game is you purchase those skins for each room, because every person that moves into your town lives in this big apartment building, and you sort of customize those rooms. One of them is a Nintendo themed room in the game. The other one is that room. There's a ton of them. Deserted islands, prison, you name it, they have a skin for it, which is really dope.
Looking into this, like I was trying to see if there's anything cool in the background in the room, like worth noting.
Yeah.
I couldn't really find anything. There's a poster, and it kind of looks like Ridley from Other M, but it's definitely not.
Okay.
That could have been cool.
All right.
But then wasn't. Moving on, we have a new screenshot of Zelda's Din Fire, which is her right B move. What's interesting about this is there's been a lot of rumors that Zelda's moveset was going to change because we saw a while back there was that armored character from Spirit Tracks.
That's right, yeah.
And everyone's like, is that an assist trophy or is that a new Zelda move? Now it still could be her down B if they would either make Sheik her own character or just change something up, but everyone kind of assumed that would be a right B just because of how it looked.
Okay.
And this proves that Din Fire is back, and it's now more powerful than ever. Depending on how long and you hold the button, which means how far it's projected, it'll be stronger. And you need to hit them with the core of it if you want to make them fly. I know a lot of Zelda players that were like just such pains to play against because they would just stay far away and then just hit you with this. So this sounds like it's making it more powerful, but also a little more manageable to defend against.
Okay. Yeah. Cool.
Moving on, we get this Little Mac trophy. Now, what's interesting about this is as far as I know, we haven't seen any confirmation of the collectible trophies as they had in Brawl and Melee, and here they are. This is awesome because it's pretty much Nintendo's version of achievements, where to get these trophies, you have to do certain goals and stuff, and like, I love them in Smash. But why is Little Mac fat?
I can help you out there. So that comes from an unreleased Japanese Nintendo game made by a developer called Skip, and it's called Captain Rainbow. And so it's this really silly story of a superhero who just kind of falls out of vogue. He's like not interesting to the people that he helps protect. And so he goes off and ends up on a deserted island, and he decides to help the people there solve their problems. And so Mac's problem there is that he's overweight and out of shape and not a boxer anymore.
Not so little anymore.
Yeah, it was really fun to see this, especially after the recent announcement of Little Mac in the game. I kind of wish that they hadn't put in the ogre Little Mac, that, you know, the one that he sort of morphs into, that he's big and burly. I wish he would have turned into that, to be honest. I think that would be 10 times more hilarious, is that he completely lets go. But regardless, that's where it comes from, and it's really cool.
Interesting. Yeah, you guys should do some Google searching on Captain Rainbow and Birdo, because there's some interesting
There is
stuff
some very interesting fiction stuff there, yeah, for sure.
Moving on, the final thing is the motion sensor bomb is back.
So talk a little bit more about this. What do you got?
So with this, it's just redesigned. It's one of the original Smash Bros. Items, and it seems like there's a tendency now for all the redesigns, they're red. So here, the motion bomb is red. So yay, Smash Bros. Likes red. I guess that's what it is. What is interesting about the motion bomb is back in the day on the N64 version, it was modeled after the GoldenEye Perfect Dark proximity mines, but then they weren't allowed to say that because of like licensing issues. And if you look in Melee in the like trophies, the collectible trophies for the proximity mines, for the game it came from, it was just like classified and all this stuff. That was their way around.
But that's a cute little nod to both of those games.
Yeah, it's a cool little thing. And so this one just, it looks like a weird spider thing where you don't want to mess with it, and it's really tiny. So I think that they're just going for, there was a lot of bomb items that were in Brawl, and I think they're kind of like going back and just making just a couple bombs, and they're all going to have very specific cases, and this one's going to be the sneaky one you don't see hiding and blowing up.
All right, well there you have it. There's the weekly roundup of all the Smash Brothers screenshots. For more Smash Brothers coverage for both Wii U and 3DS, make sure you keep it right here at IGN.